When it comes to buying properties, most buyers focus on two things: how nice the show flat looks and how much the price is. But the real question buyers should be asking is this: will this property still be attractive to the next buyer in the future?
Today we are doing a full deep dive into Pinery Residences in Tampines. In this video, we are going to break down everything buyers wants to know: the location, the site plan, the floor plan, the facilities, and whether this project actually makes sense.
Let's start with the basics. Pinery Residence is a 99-year mixed development located in Tampines. The development sits on a 23,512 square meters and consists of 588 residential units across 6 blocks of 14 stories. There are 474 residential car park, which is about 80% parking. For a development that has direct MRT access, this is actually considered very good.
What makes this project interesting is the integrated mall called the Pinery Mall. The commercial component is about 11,300 square meters of retail space. There will be around 60 retail and F&B units, including restaurant, retail shops, supermarket, food court, and childcare center. So the residents will essentially have daily amenities right below the development. Mixed development like these are becoming more popular because they offer convenience and lifestyle in one place.
Now let's take a look at how Pinery Residence is structured vertically. From the 3rd to the 14th floor, this is where the residential units and lifestyle facilities are located.
On the 2nd story, this level is mainly for the residential car park and drop-off area, giving residents convenient access while keeping traffic separate from retail visitors. Then on the 1st story, we have Pinery Mall, giving residents the convenience of having daily necessities right downstairs. And finally, at the basement, there are 164 commercial parking lots dedicated to the mall visitors.
Many buyers comparing projects today are deciding between ECs and private condominiums. ECs are a hybrid housing model that are developed by private developers, but during the first 10 years, there are restrictions. For example, you must meet the HDB criteria. There is also a 5-year MOP period. You cannot rent out the entire unit during MOP.
Private condominiums are different. Once you buy a private condo, you can sell anytime, rent anytime, upgrade anytime. So private condos offer much more flexibility, but ECs are usually 20 to 30% cheaper at launch, so buyers are essentially trading flexibility for a lower entry price.
Now let's zoom into the location of Pinery Residence. The project is located along Bedok Reservoir Road with direct underground access to Tampines West MRT. At the bottom of the site, you will see BTO's estate, which means there's a strong residential population moving into the area. Some sects will also enjoy park view. Just across the road is the upcoming EC project called Resale, which is currently previewing. If you're interested in an exclusive viewing, you can scan the QR code here.
Down the road, we also have Tampines Round Market and another wet market at Tampines Street 81, which are great for fresh groceries and daily necessities. Nearby, you also find Yoha Commercial Building, which houses enrichment centers and tuition schools for students. Another lifestyle amenities nearby is Safra Tampines, which offers a variety of dining options and lifestyle activities.
And one important thing to understand about Tampines is that it's not just a residential town. It's actually one of Singapore's regional centre. Government has planned it as a major commercial and employment hub in the east. That's why you'll see major malls like Tampines Mall, Century Square, Tampines One, our Tampines Hub, all concentrated in this area. Because of this, Tampines tends to have very strong housing demand, not only from HDB upgraders, but also from people working at Changi Business Park, Changi Airport. And this combination of connectivity, amenities, and employment nodes is what makes Tampines a very mature and livable town.
Connectivity is another key factor. Tampines West MRT is on the downtown line, which provides easy access towards the city. We are also one stop away from Tampines MRT, which connects to the East-West line. From here, about 5 stops to Changi Airport, 5 stops to MacPherson, where you can change to the Circle Line. In the future, when the Cross Island Line is ready, it will only take 5 stops to Punggol and Hougang.
Drivers also benefit from access to major expressways such as the PIE, TPE, and the Bartley Flyover. When it comes to family buyers, one of the biggest things they look at is school nearby. For Pinery Residence, this is one of the strong points of the project because there are several primary schools within the 1 km radius. The schools are St. Rita's Primary School, Junyuan Primary School, Tampines Primary School, and St. Anthony. This is important for many parents. Staying within 1 km of the primary school can be a major advantage during Prim 1 registration. So if you're buying for your own stay, especially as a young family or planning ahead for children, this gives Pinery Residence an added layer of appeal. And it's not just about convenience. Being near established primary school also tend to support long-term demand because school proximity is something many buyers in Singapore constantly pay attention to. There are more schools within 1 to 2 km range such as Gongshan Primary School, Fengshan Primary School, Pochin School, and Red Swastika. So overall, Pinery Residence is in a location that offers families a good spread of schooling options nearby, which can be a meaningful plus point for both own stay buyers and future resale appeal. One reason properties in Tampines tend to perform relatively well is because of the strong upgrader demand. Tampines have a large HDB population, and many of the owners eventually upgrade to ECs or private condominium. This creates a natural buyer pool, which helps support resale demands in the future.
Now let's talk about the site plan. One good thing about this project is that all units are north-south facing, which means none of the unit will get the harsh west sun. The development is designed around 3 theme facilities zone. The Family Oasis focuses on family-friendly activities such as family pools, function room. The Play Cove focuses more on recreation including kids playground, multi-purpose court, leisure lawn. The Vitality Sanctuary focuses on wellness with lap pool, hydrotherapy pool, tranquil garden, and worth noting the substation and bin centers are located on the basement 1, away from the residential unit.
Now let's look at the unit mix. The development has 588 units, with the larger portion being 2-bedroom at 31%. These typically appeal to young couples, first-time buyers, and investors. Next, we have the 2-bedroom premium with study, which make up about 12% of the project, followed by several 3-bedroom layouts. Together, the 3-bedroom units form a large portion of development, clearly targeting HDB upgraders and family buyers. For larger families, there are also 4 bedrooms and 5-bedroom units. These create a balanced mix of entry-level and family-size units. In terms of maintenance fee, the estimated monthly fee is around $459 for 2 and 3-bedroom units, $510 for larger 4 and 5-bedroom units.
When analysing property today, we shouldn't just look at the PSF, but the overall quantum.
For comparison, a 3-bedroom plus guest room at Pasir Ris 8, sized at 1302 square feet, is currently asking around $2.9 million. Pasir Ris 8 is a non-harmonised project. This means areas such as the aircon ledge are included in the stated floor size. Comparing that to Pinery Residences, where layouts are more efficient and prices starts around $2.795, is quite competitive. You're also buying into a brand new unit with developer warranty instead of spending additional money on renovations.
Another factor is future land prices. If future GLS sites are sold at higher prices, new launches will also be priced higher. This indirectly supports the resale value of earlier projects. There won't be many new GLS sites in the east for the next few years. The next major launch will be Bayshore, where the land price is 1,388 PSF compared to Pinery at 1,004 PSF. So future launches will be at a higher price point.
Now let's take a closer look at the floor plans. There are 4 different 2-bedrooms layouts, and all of them comes with 2 bathrooms. The main difference between them is the kitchen layout. For B1 and B3, they share a similar kitchen concept. However, B1 is a dumbbell layout, B3 is a conventional layout. For B2, one advantage is you are not greeted by the kitchen immediately when entering the unit. However, the kitchen areas feel slightly tight because the dining space is integrated within the kitchen area, and the second bedroom might feel slightly darker. The 2-bedroom plus study. Unlike the kitchen is tucked away, giving the living space a cleaner layout. The study area is also very flexible. You could convert it into the walk-in wardrobe, a study room, or even additional storage space.
There are 7 different 3-bedroom layouts, and all the common rooms are 8.4 square meters, which can comfortably fit a queen-size bed. These are smaller 3-bedroom layouts, all featured a tucked-away kitchen. However, one thing to note is that C1 is the only layout where the kitchen and bathroom do not have windows. So buyers who cook frequently or are concerned about ventilation may want to take note. C2 and C3 are similar. The main differences are the foyer entrance, the master bedroom size. This layout comes with a bomb shelter and an additional WC, which makes them suitable for larger family or household with a helper. C4 and C6 are similar in layout. The difference is mainly in the foyer entrance space. C6 has a larger foyer, which gives you more privacy because neighbors cannot see your home directly. You can also use that space for shoe cabinets or storage. The kitchen in C6 is also slightly larger. However, the additional space is allocated more towards the master bathroom, the C5. I prefer that the master bathroom is tucked away instead of facing the beds directly. And from a feng shui perspective, it is generally considered better. C7 is the only 3-bedroom plus study layout. This is great for buyers who want extra flexibility because the study can be converted into a home office, a walk-in wardrobe, or even additional space.
There are 5 different 4-bedroom layouts. Instead of a bomb shelter, this layout comes with a storeroom, which means you have the option to remove it and create a larger living area if you want. Both layouts are quite similar. The differences are mainly in the kitchen layout, balcony space, living room space. D1 also have a slightly larger master bedroom. However, the fourth bedroom in both layout is slightly smaller at 8.3 square meters. These layout come with a study area within the living space. You can either move your dining area there to create a landscape living room or convert the study into a small bedroom or home office. The differences between D3 and D4 is mainly the living room size, which differ by about 1.6 square meter. In the end, buyer will likely base their decision on the stack facing and entry price. So the stacks for D3 are closer to the road, so the buyer should also consider potential traffic noises.
The 4-bedroom luxury layout D5 is probably my favorite layout in the development. It comes with a larger master bedroom, a walk-in wardrobe, a dry and wet kitchen concept. You can even move the dining area to the study space and create a kitchen island. It makes the kitchen feel more spacious. There is also a Jack and Jill bathroom for 2 common bedrooms, bringing the total of 4 bathrooms in the unit. The development also has a 5-bedroom unit, but there is only 1 stack in the entire development, which is only 12 units available, making up 2% of the entire project. Between the two layouts, the 4-bedroom luxury unit has a more private entrance where neighbours cannot easily see your unit. However, the 5-bedroom unit has a larger and more functional kitchen, and it also includes a proper junior master bedroom with its own bathroom. This can be useful for multi-generation families.
Buying property is easy, but selling the right time is the real skill.
Buyers should always ask themselves, will this property still be attractive 5 to 10 years from now? For investors, you may want to consider exiting before resale EC reaches MOP in about 8 years, when new competition may enter the resale market. Overall, Pinery Residences has several interesting strengths: mixed development, strong 10 minutes location, integrated mall, direct access to the MRT, family-oriented facilities.
But buyers should analyze carefully and choose the unit that best fit their long-term plan. At the end of the day, property is not just about buying a unit. It's about buying the right project at the right entry price with the right exit strategy. So if you like a deeper breakdown, including
The best stacks,
the best layouts,
or the pricing strategy,
feel free to reach out to us.
we'll be more than happy to share more insights with you.